Hey everyone, have a here bring a video on Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. In this video, we're going to be discussing the upcoming Goku Day celebration. So with that, if you're new to my channel, like, subscribe, comment below, do all that good stuff. Let's go ahead and dive right in. So I wanted to make this video because it seems like a few people are talking about this upcoming day, which is Goku Day. And Goku Day, of course, I believe 5 is Go and 9 is Ku in Japanese, and they basically made a Goku Day out of May 9th. And of recently, I would say at least the last few years, Dokkan has basically created the celebration of Gohan, Goku, and Goten Day, or I call it Triple G Day. And ultimately, the discussion is being a little bit overhyped about Goku Day here because a lot of people are talking about EZAs, things of that nature, and we'll talk about it too in terms of the prediction of what this is going to be. But I wanted to temper expectations because I wanted to go over the history of this because you'll see that this really isn't a huge day for Dokkan. All right, so let's go ahead and initially start talking about when this actually became kind of like a big thing, and it was technically in 2019 on Global. Right, so being that it was on Global ended up getting a Global First LR, which was one of my favorites of all time, LR Go Bros. And that was kind of the start of what you're seeing is what the Goku Day celebration is today, but primarily it was kind of for Global. And then when the Golden Week celebration kind of merged together, the Goku Day celebration kind of fizzled out except for last year. So let's kind of go through a history lesson here and help you guys remember basically starting from 2019 and just follow the cursor because I just kind of threw this together. It makes it a little bit hard to read, but we're going to start here first. In 2019, we had the Global First, LR Go Bros, and then JP's basically Gohan, Goku, and Goten Day celebration end up really being these missions here, but primarily the Goku Day was kind of focused on the Legendary Goku event, right? So this was introduced and people were like, oh, that's pretty cool. But Global was very, very happy getting a Global First unit in LR Go Bros, right? So that was 2019, showing that, hey, you know what, there are some things going on here on 5.9. You should be excited about it. And then the following year, the May 8th or May 8th or May 9th, we ended up getting the New Year's units for JP. So remember, we're still not on schedule here, and Golden Week was not a dual celebration. So in 2020, JP ended up just getting some Goku's family, rewards and an EZA to this Raditz here, and Global ended up getting the Dokkan Festival exclusive Super Saiyan 2 Goku and Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta. So again, Global was hyped about it, right? Global was very happy getting Global First. Global then was very happy getting the New Year's units from JP. So again, the celebration in and of itself was separated, and Global was very happy that May 8th, May 9th was coming about. Then 2021 happened where Golden Week celebration kind of merged together. And we ended up getting, instead of a new character or any EZAs or any like reasonable EZAs, but we ended up getting the Legendary Goku Event GT Edition, which we were kind of waiting for a long time of having more of those. I wish they would have. I really wish, and I hope they may bring things back. I really like this event, and they could have done, Legendary Frieza, Legendary Trunks, there's so many they could have done in terms of these Fighting Legend events here. And in 2021 for Goku Day or Triple G Day, they ended up really introducing that event. In 2022, not much happened, right? It was a Majin Buu saga. We got our Part 2 LR, which was Gohan and Goku. And we got a few EZAs here, some more free-to-play units, things of that nature, but not much went on in terms of 2022 because it was just mostly focused on Golden Week, and then the Gohan, Goku, and Goten Day was just like a little blip. You got a little reward, and that was pretty much about it. In 2023, absolutely really got nothing on either versions, right? I think there was a post or something about, in 2023 about Goku Day. or Triple G Day, but in terms of content, in terms of something new, not much was provided, which I don't really remember anything that was provided in 2023. Now 2024 is kind of where everybody's like hoping it's going to continue a EZA type of celebration where we're going to get something special on Goku Day or Triple G Day here, because last year we ended up getting the EZA to Gohan, right? So the tech, stacking Gohan here, one of the best units of all time. This unit here ended up EZAing on 5.8, made a lot of sense for it to do that. And the question is now, is it going to start a pattern? Because as you can see here, from 2019 to 2024, there really wasn't a pattern, or really nothing was going on. So this is the reason why I want to temper expectations in terms of this celebration. Because the celebration in and of itself, the only history that we have that is going to make this very special was just last year, and it was kind of a fluke, right? But I'm hoping, and we're all hoping, that this continues on. So what could then a possible EZA actually be for Triple G Day, right? It could be an LR. I don't think it's going to be any TUR, because there's really not a TUR that's kind of old that would fit what we're talking about now. So I think it's going to be an LR. So bring my little sheet up here in terms of LRs. We have 2 sets of LRs. We actually technically have 3 now with the current new meta with the 200%, but of course they're not going to EZA 200%. So we have 2 batches of yellow coin LRs that we can choose from. We have the old 130, and some of them are 177, some are 150. So that's why I call them special. And then the +3 dual category 150, and then we have the +4 dual category 150, which was the previous meta before we moved into the 200%, right? So there's only 3 of the OG 130% or key +3 dual category 150 left in terms of EZAing. We have the Bojack Gohan here, Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. We have the Goku and Piccolo from, I believe that's from the Dead Zone. And then we have Tapion and Minosha here. Those are the 3 that falls into the final 3 of that needs to get EZA'd in this grouping of yellow coin LRs. So technically, of course, we'll take out Tapion. Is these 2 make a lot of sense, right? So this one has a Goku in it, but this one has a Gohan, and of course last year they ended up EZAing a Gohan. So there's a very high chance that they go ahead and EZA the tech Super Saiyan 2 Gohan here. Would make a lot of sense for it to do so, versus creating maybe in the future another Bojack celebration. I don't know if they ended up creating or skipping a Bojack celebration in lieu of EZAing this unit. For you Bojack fans out there, is that something that would be disappointing for you guys, right? Would you rather have them have a Bojack movie celebration and then EZA this unit, or go ahead and skip that and we'll go ahead and EZA? This is the oldest yellow coin EZA that hasn't EZA yet, by the way. So so very, very high chance that that's Gohan EZAs if they do an EZA in the 5.8, 5.9 celebration Triple G Day. Some other options here in the dual category key +4 150 would be Future Gohan and Trunks. Wouldn't really fit as much if there was a Goten here. It would make a lot of sense, but this is Future Gohan, so probably won't be this unit here. Definitely not Murzumasu. So you have 3 here that would make sense, right? This one, of course, would make the most sense, being that Golden Week is Hit and Goku, but kind of going back into this here, there's nothing involved with kind of Golden. Last year it kind of was because of the Majin Buu saga, but there's no really overall connection to Golden Week besides that, right? So it was kind of a fluke that last year ended up being that way. So they could just say, yeah, you know what, let's continue this EZA for Goku Day, and let's go ahead and EZA this unit here. Now they could EZA these other 2. This guy needs it the most. This would fit like the unit, the celebration with Hit and things of that nature. And then I don't think they would do this because I think a Saiyan Day celebration is coming sooner than later. of course, with EZA to Raditz, physical Raditz, and those types of units on there. I don't know if they'll ever do a Tree of Might celebration anytime soon. And this unit was dead on arrival, right? So this needs a lot of EZA help on that. Now, the issue with these units here, and some people are saying like this unit, this is way too, this is like 2022, right? So I don't see them fast forwarding this unit. They can save this for another time, for a long, a lot later, next year, they could go ahead and EZA this unit next year. So, so I think these three would be some options here. But again, these are still further out of the current EZA options that you have, for example, the older ones here. So, because of course these units here EZA during the 10-year anniversary, but those were special instances, or this was actually before. But those are special instances, and I don't see them maybe making a special instance unless they go right here with the hit in Goku. So I think most likely it's going to be, if they EZA anybody, it's going to be this unit here. Makes the most sense for Triple G Day, and it does make a lot of sense for them to go ahead and skip a Bojack celebration in lieu of. Again, they could end up doing this here as well for the Dead Zone. The Dead Zone's not going to be a major celebration either, but they could do a movie celebration. So that's kind of where I want to put in my 2 cents and temper expectations. Just because last year we ended up getting a amazing EZA, don't expect every single year Triple G Day turns into something amazing, right? But if they do this, this would make a lot of sense for those types of units that they can. So I think it's going to be this unit if they do it, or it's just going to be nothing. And we'll just wait for the part 2 LR, which is going to be a totally different video. And then, of course, I also think that the Kalen Khalifa, the Tech Kalen Khalifa, is going to EZA as well. So will they also EZA an LR and then going to EZA another Dokkan Festival exclusive in the celebration? I'm not too sure they're going to do that. Anyway, with that, let me know what you guys think is going to happen on Triple G Day. And so with that, if you are new to my channel, like, subscribe, comment below, do all that good stuff. Thank you all for watching. Keep on Dokkaning. We'll catch you next time. Later.